Alright everybody, Dr. Professor Cheeseburger back once more with Legend of Legaia. I think we've had enough training, so why don't we head back on up and go get the Genesis tree seedling. I don't know why I keep saying seedling. It is all the way back up at the top. And guess what I don't have? Doors of light. So we've got to go up the old-fashioned way. But at least we know how to get up there. We'll go get the Genesis tree seedling, head back down, revive the Genesis tree, and save Soul from the mist. Simple as that, right? Well, yeah, we know better. It is not that simple. It never is that simple. Because if it was, this wouldn't be much of a game, would it? Right now, it's just use some moves, get back upstairs, rest at the inn, save our game, and go into the temple. Because again, we know it's not that easy. We know something's happening. But what could it be? We'll find out in a little bit. For now, suffice to say, we just need to get back upstairs. Kick his butt, Gala. Good work. Man, he's almost at 1500 HP. I think I've said that before, but it's still just like, you know, even if I've played this game 100 times, there's still little markers that I keep track of, like first character to hit 1000, first character to hit 1500 in HP. In this game, first character, Noah, to hit 9 attacks. Well, I keep track when all of them hit 9 attacks, because then the combos are just, you know, gonna be insane. What are we doing here? Oh yes, that's right. I'm gonna try and get a few super arts in. You know, we've been doing a lot of normal arts, we've been doing a lot of the same combos. One thing with super arts, you have to know all the arts before you can really see the super art. Because if you don't know it, then how are you going to do the super version of it? Some of them are not overly impressive, I guess. The move itself looks cool, and they do definitely do a good amount of damage. But I mean, some of them, they're just upgraded attacks. But the combos leading up to them is pretty good. So it's not like you're not getting, what am I trying to say here? Oh. It's not like you're not getting a pretty good combo out of it. It's just that the super arts, that's my opinion on them. Now, there's a couple of them that I think can probably dish out some pretty good damage. But eventually, you get the miracle, everybody's miracle arts, which is unique to each character and really, really powerful. Like, it takes up 99 AP for each character to use their own miracle art. And we can't even use them yet because nobody has 9 attacks. What was I supposed to be doing there? Why didn't she attack? Yeah. Good job, though. Wasn't good enough, but, you know. Alright, guys. We gotta step it up here. The super arts also are never saved, so you kind of have to memorize them, or, you know, keep them written down or looked up on your phone or something. Well, you didn't really have phones like you do now when this game came out. Or if you did, you didn't have like a notes that was easy to use. Oh, you jerk. Either way, the majority of people who played this game didn't have a cell phone like we do now. So it wasn't easy to look them up. If you wanted to look them up, you either needed a strategy guide that you would have to buy separately, or you would need to get on the internet to look it up on like game FAQs or whatever, and write them down, print out the page, whatever. Because that was my jam back in the day. Like, that's how I found out the answers to games I didn't have a strategy guide for. And even the games I did have a strategy guide for, didn't have, or I tried not to use them as much. I only used them when I needed to. That being said, let me tell you about the best incident, and by the best I mean literally the worst incident involving a strategy guide for a game that happened to me. One time, it was Final Fantasy VII. I got stuck on a part that many people got stuck on. The safe combination. Where was the fourth clue? I found the first three, no problem. But I could never find the fourth one. It never occurred to me where it was hidden. So I thought, okay, you know what? At this point, I'm like way overpowered because I'm just looking everywhere for this and I keep fighting things instead of moving on because I want to know what's in that safe. So I bought the strategy guide. I went to, I think Walmart had it at the time. I went there, got it, and when I got home, I opened it. It wasn't wrapped up at Walmart, guys. You could just flip through it, but I didn't. I didn't check my purchase beforehand. So what happened? The safe combination was ripped out of the guide. That was the only thing missing in that guide. Oh, look, Sunflower. Oh, look, two for new arts. Yeah. I screwed up big time there. It still haunts me to this day when I think about it. I know the code now. Right 36, left 10, right 59, right 97. I know the code now. I know what's behind the safe. Sorry if I spoiled anything for some people, but at this point, if you haven't played the original, well, you're probably never going to. You would have to have an emulator, but then again, it has been ported over a number of times. But I feel like everybody who's played the original is going to be the only ones who play it in the future. I feel like people now will not play it, the original. When you've got the remake, you've got part 1 and 2 out of the remake, which one day I will play those. I kind of want to do it where I play the first two, and then when the third one comes out, play that one. Like, as it comes out. I'm very excited about it, guys. I would be really excited for a remake of this game, but I don't know how they would incorporate this system in a modern day setting. I don't know. this might be one of those games that if they did remake it, it just wouldn't be the same experience. And there's a lot of games like that where a remake of it wouldn't work. Like, you can't really make a turn-based game like this. Oh, Russian game. And he blocked 2 attacks. You can't make a modern game like this in today's era. Like, turn-based games like this are just not the thing. Everybody wants action-adventure. Oh my gosh, finally. How many spoons has Vaughn taken down and Meta just not absorbed him? Oh man, at least he finally has one. That'll make the coming battles so much easier now that everybody has a spoon. Which of course made me think of I never read the comics, but there was a TV show based on the comic called The Tick. If you know what The Tick is, leave a comment, because that's hilarious. I think in all the time, like, in all my life that I can remember, there's only like 2 people that I know that have ever heard of The Tick. One of them is my uncle, who introduced me to The Tick, who just likes to say, "It's a spoon." It's one of his things. It's been a while since I've seen it, but it's quite the show. It's a ridiculous 90s cartoon. So, you know, watch it with that in mind, if you do. But it's quite funny. Sorry, that's what I thought of when I first started playing this game. After my uncle had told me that, I encountered the spoon enemy, and that was, yeah, my first thought. Okay, so super arts, one thing to note is that if you use a super art in this game, you can use moves before the super art. Like, you can use arms or high or low, whatever, but you cannot use one after. If you use one after, it negates the super art, and it just does the regular attacks. So, yeah. If you're gonna do an 8 or a 7 attack super art, and then you have 8 unlocked and you use an 8th move, then you're gonna have a bad time. And by that I mean not get your super art. It is really nice to know the secret of this right here. As soon as you see the card you want at the top, that's when you push the button. Hit X. If it goes past it, well, guess what? You're going to go past it. I think one day, someday soon, I'm going to start some Final Fantasy games. I think people will like them. At least I hope so. But I just love these kinds of games. I feel like this kind of game doesn't get enough love. It doesn't. Legend of Legaia was a great game. You know, the graphics weren't great. Although for the PS1, this right here, that's pretty good. The overworld leaves some things to be desired, but you know, for a small studio, I can't think of the other game that I know of that they made off the top of my head, but for a small studio to come out with a game like this, it's a big deal. It's a pretty good game, and they made a second one. So this one was popular enough to warrant a second one. Super Arts. Boom! Right in the face. Good job, Gala. Even though that didn't kill him. Good job. Some of the games these days from this era these days are getting remade. You know, I think for the most part some people really wanted to give these older games a shot again, because it's like, well, there was so much we wanted to do with it, but we just couldn't because of limitations, because of time constraints that I've talked about before in other videos. Are you serious? He ran away too? I've never had this many enemies run away. Golly. And he ran straight into the elevator too. I don't understand. I mean, whatever, but it's annoying because I'd lose some experience and some money. But, yeah. Alright, let's get some rest. We are most assuredly going to need it. So let's take the elevator all the way up, and we're going to go to the Biron Temple. But I think with a lot of... Oh yeah, we were going to stop at the weapon shop. Arms shop, sorry. But I think a lot of these older games that everybody loved would not benefit from a modern day remake. Like, some of them would. And I know, like, some of them, like, let's take... Okay, so one game I played a lot as a kid was a game called Wild Arms. It was a great game about, 3 characters, Jack, Cecilia, and Rudy, that fought these demons, one of them being Mother, the mother of demons, basically. And I loved it. It basically, I still haven't technically beaten it. It's on my list of games I need to go back and beat. But it was a fun game. And on the it was a PS1 game, and on the PS2 they remade it and called it Wild Arms Alter Code F. And it was just updated for PS2 graphics. They kept the game largely the same, although they added a bunch that they probably couldn't put in the original. New characters. Not new characters, but like characters you can actually bring into battle with you. Which it added 3 more playable characters, is what I mean. And just little things like that. I'm like, that was fine. Add back in the content you really want to do. Oh, old Deez. Rude. He's not even gonna look back. Oop, I'm sorry. Oh. Now it just flew through the air. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. You can't turn away the heroes. Witness such miracles. As you should. We're just trying to help, sir. A tiny Genesis tree. Gala, you've seen the Seru do all kinds of things. I think we can figure something out for this. Vaughn's the leader, Noah's the optimist, Gala's the realist. But together, they make a pretty good team. Look at these guys. They just came running in. Oh, everybody paused what they were doing to talk about that. It's not tightly sealed anymore. We undid that. Or it's just, hey, what choice do we have? Biron Monastery was going to go down if we didn't. I'm just seeing if he has anything to give us. You gotta check. You gotta make sure of these things. Alright, here we go, guys. This was the fight. If you couldn't tell. Evil plot to save people. Man, we're so terrible. Insolent knaves. Fools. I don't understand why you yelling your name had to be done like that. Like, I didn't understand that. Whatever. That's right. Or not. Oh. He doesn't care about driving the mist away. He only cares about being able to fight Seru. So basically, he's insane. Same. I feel the same, Noah. There are plenty of monsters outside, bro. Go fight one of them. And here we go. This is the fight that I say is actually one of the hardest in this game. Why? He doesn't have a ton of HP. And that's why this is why I put the speed chain on Vaughn. Because watch this. That was spirited with some pretty good armor. He did over 700 damage. Spirited. What's he gonna do to Vaughn when I'm not spirited? What's he gonna do to Noah? Oh man. Yeah, we gotta go back to the combos, guys. We can't just mess around with super arts now. We gotta do the tried and true methods. I don't know why I used it Vera. But whatever. Jeez, that's not enough. You block so much, what the heck? Oh man, I can't beat you up if you block on my oh no. Oh double no. That's not good, guys. That's not good. Still, 5 hits for 900 damage. We only have 2 speed phoenixes. Please attack Allah. Please attack Allah. Oh, Jesus. Ooh. Kella has high defense too, and he did 1300 damage. Gee whiz. We might be in trouble, guys, but don't worry. We ain't giving up that easy. Ooh, smooth magic level increased. That'll help every time. Alright, time to make Vaughn do some damage while everybody's at full health. Yeah, we just need to really get the damage out. Their AP will instantly be maxed out if Gaza uses Astral Sword. At the very least, his attacks only really do like single person damage. They don't. Gaza's attacks don't do multi-damage attacks. Look at that. Use that more often. 236. We can handle 236. Yeah. Yeah. So, nobody needs the healing to survive this turn. But after this... Oh, yeah, see? Gala attack, healing after Gaza will help a lot. Yeah, we get that orb out. We just... You gotta keep your HP really high in this game, in this fight. So if you don't, well, Gaza will make sure you pay for it. The only one at this point I trust to take the attacks with no issue is Vaughn. I'm just making sure Gala stays alive next turn. Or I'm sorry, the only person who could take an Astral Strike, I think, is Gala, not Vaughn. I mean, maybe Vaughn. I don't know. Noah's the only one who's taking it without Spirit. We're doing 1,000 damage every time. I don't know how much he has. Oh. Yeah, we got Spirit. Oh, yeah. Don't want to eat. Oh, I wish I... Yeah. I know. But I don't want to use a spoon for all of them because it eats up so much MP. And I don't want to use a Barra because it won't heal enough. See, that at least got everybody healed. Oh, 45 health left. Thank you, Jesus, we didn't lose that one. One more person goes down and we're out of Phoenixes. This fight is going not well, but it's going. See, again, when he uses his Astral Slash, you pretty much will have full AP. Or at least a lot more than he did before. Oh my gosh. 16. 16 health. Oh man, I thought she was done for. Yeah, we have to use a healing berry. I really don't want to lose another character, even though we can revive one more time in this fight. I still don't want to do it. You know? Oof. Get him, Gala. Get him, Gala. Oh, come on. We gotta get this guy. I think. Yeah. Hopefully the Vera heals just enough to now, or even better, he goes full Gala. 700 damage is pretty good. This really doesn't take hits. Oh, he fell over, guys. We don't have much left. Can't get cocky yet, though. Yep, Spirit, I think. Come on, Gala. Who's it going to be that takes down Gaza? It's going to be Noah? Is it going to be Gala? Somebody's got to do it. Because he's doing a pretty good job. But thankfully, Vaughn is going to go first in this. Okay, we can handle that. We can handle that. Yeah. Kick to the back of the head. Good job, Gala. Alright. He's going down, guys. What do we need to do here? So indecisive. That'll at least help. Yeah. Okay, I think that's the right choice. Look at that. Back up to full health. At the end of one of the hardest fights in the game, in my opinion. Not the hardest. But, oh yeah, we got him. Look at that. Noah and Gala leveled up. Alright. We did it. That was a tough fight. And surprise, surprise, Songi shows up. Oh, sorry, my Steam Deck was going into night shift mode, and I keep forgetting to turn that off. Sorry, guys. Can't really tell, but it basically takes my screen and just makes it redder. Warms up the screen. Get some of that blue light out. An oath. How are we the unmerciful ones? We didn't want to fight in the first place. Well, that can't be good. Songi took Gaza. We defeated him, but we also got the Genesis tree seedling. So let's get some of this medicine from this guy. And, well, with that, we know how to get down. We know that the gate is open, and all we have to do is get down there and plant the Genesis tree seedling. But what's Songi up to? I don't know. But I guess we'll find out. So, thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you next time.